This is a tutorial for step 10 of FORCsensei processing. And in the previous step, we defined the parameters for drawing a profile through our calculated FORC distribution. So we're going to plot a horizontal profile. It's going to run along BU equals 0 across the full horizontal range of the FORC distribution. With that defined in step 9, plotting is simple. We just go to the Plot Profiles button, and we've now created our profile plot. If we wanted to change the profile, for example, maybe we're interested in the vertical profile, we can just change in step 9, go back, hit the Plot Profiles button again, and it will update with a new profile plot at the bottom. Now, as with all the other graphics in FORCsensei, they're automatically saved. So I've plotted in a profile along HC and a profile along HU. Those are now saved as editable PDFs into the same location as the FORCsensei notebook. If you're working on the cloud, they'll be saved on the cloud and you should then download them onto your local system. So that's step 10 of FORCsensei processing, and that completes the processing of this sample. Now, as I mentioned in one of the first tutorials, an important case here is now that you've completed processing of this sample, if you want to process a second sample, we would recommend that rather than going back to the top of this notebook and loading a new file, you shut down this notebook and you start a new notebook to start processing the new sample. FORCsensei doesn't handle new samples very well if you try to write over the top of an existing notebook. So simply shut down this notebook, start the notebook again, and then you can start processing your new sample.